technology advancement. Digital communication encompasses the sharing of information or ideas through digital devices like smartphones, computers, or online tools like social media and emails to reach other individuals or particular audience in order to convey the information. That's very theoretical. The most observable example would be message delivery, I reckon. You know, people during Roman era, they used pigeons to send mails. I have no idea that pigeons were that smart. I mean, they knew addresses. Some of the systems that they use were smoke signals, pages, written letters, drum beats. So those were the systems they used for communication. And then the first telephone was invented, and then we have SMS. And now, I would say the most used one in present day, the most used application would be WhatsApp. For people to connect every day, send and receive messages within any seconds. Of course, with the availability of internet connection. As a UITM student myself, I witnessed how the setting of learning and teaching sessions have become more digital friendly, especially after the COVID-19 outbreak. For example, now we are having lectures on Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, and then submission of assignments on UFeature platform, so no more typewritten, printed reports that have to be submitted on your lecture tables, and then booking lectures hall using electronic system. So in short, we can see UITM is progressively encouraging lecturers, staff, as well as students to change upon technological advancement. Remote working became feasible. Even studies suggest that having options to work flexibly influence work-life balance of employees, and it helped the employees to establish a sense of devotion towards the organization that they work for. Moreover, employees are likely to engage more quickly, acquire information more rapidly, and then manage to complete their tasks on time, with the digital tools that enable them to keep track of what they have been doing. That helps. I think it might be difficult for employees to unplug or disconnect at the end of the workday when they have a continuous connection to communication tools, which I believe will have an impact on their digital wellness. When you go home and you bring notification from emails and dings from job-related applications, that could be quite distracting and burdening at some point. The second one would be security issues. Hackers may be able to join online conferences and then take over the session. The organization may experience possibility of confidentiality issues, privacy issues, because everything being done through online could be affected by unwanted hazards and risks from hackers. Suggestions. I think the organization should come up with a standard of governance for the tools that they use in their company, in their office, so that they can boost digital communication in the workplace. Maybe they can appoint a particular individual who has the ability to construct teams and the mediums for communication, and whether other employees are given the authority to invite other users. In addition to that, try to limit the usage of communication medium. Focus on 2 or 3 platforms and understand how to utilize each one most efficiently. Because switching between several applications can be inconvenient and distracting, and employees might get confused with the information received from various communication channels. Also, the organization should provide training for the employees on how to utilize the tools that they implement in their organization. Show them how to use the tools effectively, because some tools might be not as easy to use because the interfaces is not straightforward. Digital communication is one of technological changes that is required to be implemented by organization to ensure maximum efficiency. Because despite the challenges, there are even more benefits that can be reaped from such a transformation. Digital communication also eliminates the barrier and enable interactions, communication across borders, times, regions, and languages. So these advantages of digital communication in work environment enable the organization to convey important information so that employees feel notified, driven, and in control. I'm YUZARIFA AHAMAD ZAHARIN. Thank you so much for having me. Let's meet again in next session.